The founding principles of the United States government are more than just historical artifacts. They are living concepts that continue to shape the nation's political landscape today. These principles were profoundly influenced by the intellectual ferment of 18th century Europe, particularly the Enlightenment. Thinkers like John Locke, Baron de Montesquieu, and Jean-Jacques Rousseau provided the intellectual scaffolding for the American experiment. The Declaration of Independence stands as a testament to the power of these ideas, articulating natural rights, popular sovereignty, and the right of revolution. By examining these foundational principles, we gain a deeper appreciation for the intricate workings of American democracy. The cradle of American ideals. The Enlightenment had a profound impact on American political thought. John Locke's concept of natural rights, articulated in his two treatises of government, profoundly shaped the thinking of the Founding Fathers. Locke argued that individuals possess inherent rights to life, liberty, and property, rights that predate government. The French philosopher Montesquieu provided another key concept, the separation of powers. In the spirit of the laws, Montesquieu argued that governmental power should be divided among different branches to prevent tyranny. Jean-Jacques Rousseau contributed the idea of popular sovereignty, the notion that government derives its legitimacy from the consent of the governed. These Enlightenment ideas found fertile ground in the American colonies, providing the intellectual framework for the colonists' growing discontent with British rule. The Founding Fathers drew heavily on these ideas as they crafted a new government based on the principles of liberty, equality, and self-government. These principles fueled the colonists' belief that they were entitled to a government accountable to their will. The cornerstone of a nation. The Declaration of Independence, adopted on July 4, 1776, stands as a testament to the transformative power of Enlightenment ideals. Drafted by Thomas Jefferson, the Declaration is a powerful indictment of British tyranny and an eloquent articulation of the principles upon which the United States was founded. It begins with a bold statement. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The Declaration lists grievances against King George III and the British government, detailing the colonists' attempts to redress these grievances through peaceful means. The document concludes by declaring the colonies' separation from Great Britain and their right to establish a new government. Its principles of liberty, equality, and self-government have resonated across time and continents, serving as a beacon of hope for people yearning for freedom. The Articles of Confederation and its flaws. Following the Declaration of Independence, the newly formed United States faced the daunting task of governing itself. The first attempt at a national government came in the form of the Articles of Confederation, adopted by the Continental Congress in 1777 and ratified in 1781. The Articles, however, proved to be a flawed document, ultimately failing to provide a stable and effective government. Fearful of replicating the strong central authority they had just fought to overthrow, the framers of the Articles created a weak national government with limited powers. The Articles established a league of friendship among the states, with each state retaining its sovereignty, freedom, and independence. Congress, under the Articles, lacked the power to tax, regulate commerce, or raise an army. This lack of central authority led to economic instability, interstate disputes, and an inability to conduct foreign policy effectively. The weaknesses of the Articles were starkly revealed by Shays' Rebellion in 1786, an armed uprising of farmers in Massachusetts protesting economic hardship and government policies. The rebellion exposed the inability of the national government to maintain order and protect its citizens. It served as a wake-up call, highlighting the urgent need for a stronger and more effective national government. The Constitution and the birth of federalism. In response to the weaknesses of the Articles of Confederation, delegates from the states convened in Philadelphia in the summer of 1787 to revise the existing government. What began as an attempt to amend the Articles quickly evolved into a movement to create an entirely new framework for governance. The result was the United States Constitution, a document that has stood the test of time and continues to shape the nation today. The Constitution established a system of government based on the principle of federalism, dividing power between a national government and state governments. This division of powers represented a compromise between those who favored a strong central government and those who advocated for states' rights. Under the Constitution, certain powers, known as delegated powers, are specifically granted to the national government, including the authority to coin money, regulate interstate commerce, declare war, and raise an army. Powers not delegated to the national government are reserved to the states, a concept enshrined in the 10th Amendment. The Constitution also established a system of checks and balances among the three branches of government: legislative, executive, and judicial, to prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful. This system ensures that each branch has a role to play in the governance of the nation, and that no one branch can operate without the consent of the others. Reflections on American governance. The principles enshrined in the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution continue to shape the American political landscape today. The debates over the proper role of government, the balance between liberty and security, and the relationship between the federal government and the states are all rooted in the founding era. Understanding the historical context in which these principles were developed is essential to navigating the complexities of American governance in the 21st century. The American experiment, as conceived by the Founding Fathers, was a bold and ambitious undertaking founded on the belief that government should be based on the consent of the governed. As we reflect on the enduring legacy of the Founding Fathers, it is important to remember that the American experiment is an ongoing process requiring constant vigilance and a commitment to upholding the principles of liberty, equality, and justice for all.